this off the screen by Trosha Morelos. A lob down low to Trosha from the left baseline. He jams with two hands. Undetected behind the defense. Trosha Morelos has 11, and it's 46-19.
Hi, I'm Jim Nance of CBS Sports. You're listening to After Hours with Amy Lawrence on CBS Sports Radio.
It was a blowout for the A&M Aggies in the SEC semifinals over LSU. Ended LSU's season. Wayne Larrivee with the call there on the Westwood One radio network. Quite a year, quite a campaign for the Aggies, who are the number 3 seed in the West and will take on Green Bay Friday in Oklahoma City in the first round of the NCAA tournament. It's After Hours with Amy Lawrence, CBS Sports Radio. Twitter Tuesday question, what is the method to you filling out your bracket? So what is the method to your March Madness? I'm really excited for you to hear this next conversation. Had a chance to catch up with A&M head coach Billy Kennedy late on Monday evening. And not only did we talk about basketball, but he was very candid about the personal health issue that he is facing in his life, which is Parkinson's disease. But I started out by talking with him about basketball. So not only winning part of the SEC title, but I asked him about playing into overtime against Kentucky, losing in the SEC championship, but getting that number 3 seed in the West. What it's been like for his team in the last couple of days.
Well, it's been a great run, and we hope to keep it going. It's our guys have embraced it and the opportunity and made the most of it, and preparing themselves and really enjoying it too. I want them to have fun with it, and we're performing at a high level and hope we can keep it going.
You have a really interesting mix, Coach. You have several seniors that you rely on heavily, and then you have a bunch of freshmen who've come along that you work into the mix. But as a coach who's brought these guys along, I can only imagine how much it means that your seniors get to experience the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, it's been great because the thing is we got good seniors who are pretty good leaders, and we got freshmen who are willing to follow, and that's not something that you always get. We got young guys who have accepted their roles and not come in and try to disrupt anything. We don't have seniors who egotistically just try to dominate everything and don't share. So, that's what's made it special is both groups have put their egos aside and embraced each other, and that's why we've been successful.
Did it take some time, or did you see that right away?
It took some time. The great thing now, we had everybody here June 1st, so when we went to Europe in the summer, we had a lot of opportunities to get to know each other and grow together early on, so and when you win, it obviously keeps everything going pretty good.
Coach, we all understand how long the college basketball season can be, especially for young players, right? So freshmen who are going through it for the first time. You guys went through a period in early February where you struggled a bit. You lost 4 games in a row, kind of hit the wall maybe a little bit. What do you feel like your team took away from that? What did they learn from that experience?
Well, during that stretch, we turned the ball over one. We've done a pretty good job of taking care of the ball and valuing possessions a little bit more. And also, we learned that we can play different groups and different lineups. We tried to play our young guys a little bit more, and they've been more effective lately. They're not playing like they're young anymore. I think the experience of playing all year has really helped them at this time.
We're spending a few minutes with Texas A&M men's basketball coach Billy Kennedy after hours with Amy Lawrence, CBS Sports Radio. I hear the word balance tossed around about the Aggies a lot. When people say your club is balanced, Coach, what does that mean to you?
Well, we can beat you a lot of different ways. We have inside presence. We can make threes. We can play fast. We can play slow. We've got good depth, and we don't put a guy on the floor who can't help but win. You know, I think we've got 9 guys who play all the minutes, and they've been pretty consistent all year.
So now heading into the tournament, do you stick with that? Do you trust that deep of a rotation, especially when you're playing in obviously what could be the biggest game of your season?
Well, we did. I think no, it's a little different. You know, tournament games are a little bit different. You play guys with 2 fouls. You don't. You go with feel sometimes. Who's a good matchup? Who's playing well? We did that even against LSU. Our young guys came in and were playing really well, and we took the lead and extended it. They played more minutes than the seniors, you know, and that hadn't happened a whole lot. But that's what was successful with us, you know, in a tournament play, and we'll do that again if we have to, because it's not about pleasing guys. It's about winning at this time of the year.
Sure. Your story, too, Coach, really fascinates me. You're a basketball lifer. You've gone to or been to 12 different programs since the mid-'80s, just over and over again, moving around, success in different places, and yet you call Texas A&M your dream job. Why is College Station the right place for you? Why is this the dream job?
Well, one, I don't want to move anymore. So, but no, that's not the reason. Just after coaching in Berkeley, Miami, Wyoming, Omaha, just Louisiana, just so many different places. The values and what this school's all about was something I wanted to be a part of, and it's at the highest level, the BCS level, and Aggies care and about success, and they've embraced us. And my time here as an assistant years ago, you either drink the Kool-Aid here or you don't, you know, and I got a taste of it, and I bought into the Aggie traditions and what Texas A&M's all about, from character counting and the swaying back and forth, the giggins, the howdies, just all those things I love, and we embrace that. And so that's what's made it a special place for me.
When you look back at 2011, where the program was, where you were, and compare it with where you are now, how much do you feel like you have grown, both individually as well as a team?
Well, no question, we've grown. We're playing well, and we're not done yet. Hopefully, we came in. All these players here are guys I recruited. Now you look at our roster, and it's 80 to 90% all Texas kids, and it wasn't even that way when I walked into it. So we're getting the best players from here and the state, and we've got good players, and it's been productive for us. And then obviously me coming in and having health issues the first year, I'm going through some tough times that first year, but it's gotten stronger and better, and really feeling as good as I've ever felt. You learn how to deal with issues with nutrition, exercise, and my disease has been it's been managed in the right way, and taking better care of myself has definitely helped.
You're willing to talk about it, Coach, and I don't think a lot of people would be willing to go public, but the story that you did with SportsCenter, you indicated at the beginning, initially you and your wife chose not to tell anyone, and then you decided that you would. So I certainly appreciate you being candid with us. How much does it impact your daily life as a coach?
I don't know if it has any impact on what I do as a coach, but I mean, every day when I wake up in the morning, I know physically I have a challenge that somebody else doesn't have. And for some people, it could be a stiff knee or a bad back. And right now, that's kind of all I have right now is some stiffness. And I've been blessed. There's some people with this disease have different symptoms and different stronger cases, I guess. And so it's something I've got to manage, and it progressively gets worse, and I'm hoping it'll go slow, and it's a slow process, and we'll just deal with it one day at a time. That's what you learn when you go through something dealing with health. And we're only guaranteed the day that we have and the moment that we have, and we better make the most of it, embrace it and enjoy it, and that's what we try to do.
That is so true, Coach. Billy Kennedy of Texas A&M, the Aggies, a number 3 seed, getting set to take on Green Bay in their first round of the NCAA tournament, with us after hours here on CBS Sports Radio. You chose to speak very publicly, to the point where the entire country, anybody who has seen your story knows that you are dealing with Parkinson's. Why did you decide to open up and speak publicly about this?
Well, that's just who I am, and I couldn't hide anything. I'm wide open, and my faith is real important to me, and it was either going to live and walk by your faith that you're going to be fine and trust that God's got it in His hands, or you're going to try to hide it and try to handle it yourself. And it's been I've gotten much better in so many areas by letting it go and dealing with it and embracing it. And I'm Billy Kennedy, the basketball coach, husband, and father, and not Billy Kennedy, the man with Parkinson's disease. And and once that's something that we've gone through and embraced, and we've been better for it.
I certainly appreciate your willingness to answer my questions, Coach. So last thing, to bring it back to basketball and the task that's in front of you, what is your message to your Aggies in the locker room, on the practice court, as you get set to battle Green Bay?
Well, it's all Green Bay. We got great respect for them. We got better in this tournament as a team, and that's one of our mantras. Every day we want to try to get better. We're going to have to improve in some areas to beat a Green Bay team that's playing really well at this time.
Really looking forward to it. Green Bay, Texas A&M, that 3-14 matchup in Oklahoma City on Friday. Coach Billy Kennedy with the Aggies. It's so good to talk to you, Coach. Thanks so much for the time.
All right, Amy. Thanks.